Traveling overseas to Athens, Greece, one can see the Erechtheion sitting atop the Acropolis. The Parthenon is a more widespread known Doric temple on this land, with the Erechtheion built adjacent to it overlooking the city. The Erechtheion is an Ionic temple finished in 406 BC during the High Classical era, and its architect is believed to be Nesicles. Its primary purpose was to honor Athena Polia, the protector goddess of the city of Athens. It houses her offering to the people of Athens, which was an olive tree, a symbol of peace and fertility. The infamous Porch of the Maidens is located on the south side of the temple, which will be discussed more later. To begin, we will discuss the unique layout of the Erechtheion in comparison to the neighboring Parthenon. The Parthenon has a typical rectangular Greek temple layout with symmetric columns wrapping all the way around. This standard design of the Parthenon can be seen in the image on the right-hand side. The Erechtheion, as pictured on the left-hand side, differs in that it is not a standard symmetric temple with its multitude of porches. This is due to the location of the Erechtheion, which is scrunched into a small area between a sacred space where a former temple for Athena resided, and between the cliff's edge of Acropolis. The architect's solution was to shift the back colonnade around to the north side, in order to accommodate the uneven ground and limited land space. Despite this, there is still classical symmetry in the temple. There is symmetry between the east porch and the west half porch, and once again between the south porch and the north porch. One can see the dramatic varying heights of the columns when viewing the temple from the west side. Not only is the Erechtheion's layout unique, but so is its purpose. This temple has the complexity of holding not just one shrine, but two. The temple is located on the location where Zeus' trident struck Earth, and the structure was also intended to hold a simple olive wood statue of Athena. This is a bit ironic that such a decorative temple holds such a simple sculpture, while the less decorative Parthenon houses such a highly elaborate sculpture. It is no surprise then, with its complex purpose and pre-existing conditions, that the Erechtheion is quite an elaborate temple built with Ionic order, which is in contrast to the Parthenon's strong Doric order. The Ionic order on the Erechtheion is marked by slender columns, decorative details all around, and the recognizable scroll shapes on the capitals. Despite the structure's varying levels of height and multitude of porches, the building seems unified and connected through the continuous, detailed frieze wrapping around the temple's entablature. Moving around to the south porch, one will see the famous Porch of the Maidens. This porch displays 6 women who are bearing the full weight of the porch. Each statue shows the relationship between the ancient Greeks' post and lintel system and the human body. The maidens connect the verticality of the human body with the verticality of these columnar structures. The maidens match the Ionic order that is carried through the rest of the Erechtheion. They are depicted with elaborate details and decorative capitals. High classical features are apparent in the maidens, especially with their stance being in contrapposto, meaning half of their body is at rest and half is in motion. On the half of the body that is in motion, one can see their knees stepping through their drapery, making it seem as if though they are stepping forward in procession. The maidens are overlooking the Parthenon, and it is thought by art historians that they are in procession to give a hand-woven gift to the olive wood statue of Athena. The contrapposto is also carried out through an apparent shift of their hips that results from the movement of their body. Contrarily, on the other half of their bodies, their legs are locked as seen by the vertical falling of the drapery. One cannot see the anatomy of the body half that is in rest, whereas one can see the anatomy of the body half that is in motion. The stationary part of the body highly resembles a strong, supportive column. It is notable that the columnar leg of each maiden is towards the outside of the porch, creating a strong sense of stability that the porch will not fall down. That wraps up our visit to the Erechtheion, an elaborate temple from the famous High Classical period of Greece.